My name is Lisa, and I'm an office worker at a local company. I've recently gotten engaged to my partner, Wannabe. We're really getting married, aren't we?
Haha, Lisa, how many times are you going to say that?
Because I'm so happy, it still doesn't feel real.
Well, I'm starting to feel it more and more because you keep confirming it like that. After we get married, I'm going to work hard at my job.
I support you.
Thank you. And one day, I'll take over my dad's role and become a great president.
If it's you, Wannabe, I'm sure you can do it.
To achieve this dream, I might make things a bit tough for you, Lisa.
I understand, I'm fully prepared for that. Together, we can surely overcome any difficulty.
Yeah. Lisa, please continue to be with me.
Likewise, let's keep supporting each other moving forward. Actually, Wannabe's father is a skilled president who built a large company from scratch, and Wannabe is what you'd call a scion. I've always supported Wannabe as he worked hard at his father's demanding company, and I wanted to support him as his wife. Several years later, we were blessed with a daughter, Madison.
Mommy, look, there's a snail.
Yes, there is a snail, isn't there?
Where is the snail going, I wonder?
Well, maybe it's heading to the next place it'll rain?
I see. Life must be tough for the snail, huh?
Yes, it might be, but maybe it's moving slowly so it's not too hard?
Oh, if it's slow, it doesn't get tired, right? But then, wouldn't it be less tiring without its shell?
Oh, but the shell is its home, so without it, the snail wouldn't be able to rest, right?
I see. Snails are smart, aren't they?
This is our daughter, Madison. The kind and wonderful Madison is my pride and joy, my source of comfort. On the other hand, Wannabe seems to have become a completely different person since before we were married.
Well, I'm off then. Take care of things at home, will you?
Okay. What time will you be back today?
I'm going out for drinks again, so I'll be back late. You need connections to become a president, after all. This is all part of the job, what you'd call networking.
Going out for drinks again? Even if you call it networking, they're just friends, aren't they?
Be quiet. Friends are an important network too, aren't they? When are you going to become a stay-at-home wife, anyway?
This conversation again. I told you before we got married that I wanted to work, didn't I? I've explained this many times.
My mom became a stay-at-home wife to support my dad, you know?
We can think about it again when you get busier with work. In this way, Wannabe began to mimic only the personal life aspects of his busy father-in-law. Not only that, but I was also fed up with being criticized about household chores he never even touches. The particular issue that's troubling me.
Munch, ugh. Lisa's cooking never changes, does it?
Oh, you mean it's always delicious? Thank you.
How could that be? I'm saying it's outdated and tastes bad. I'm growing every day. Why don't you improve your cooking skills daily, too?
I know I'm bad at cooking.
Daddy, you shouldn't say things like that. Mommy's cooking is always really delicious.
Madison. Thank you. I was troubled by how Wannabe badmouthed my cooking in front of Madison. No matter how many times I pleaded with him to stop because it was negatively influencing Madison, he repeated it, which really worried me. Perhaps because of his distaste, Wannabe began coming home later and later, eventually even returning in the morning. Then, one day, we were set to attend the annual New Year's family gathering.
Everything's ready. It was done so quickly thanks to Lisa's help today. Thank you so much, Lisa. You were a big help.
Oh, is that so? Thanks, Lisa.
Ho ho ho, everything looks delicious.
Lisa helped too? Then I don't want to eat it.
Wannabe.
Wannabe, what a thing to say. Apologize to Lisa right now.
Indeed, what kind of attitude is that after she's helped cook?
No, you guys say that because you haven't eaten Lisa's cooking. Her cooking is seriously terrible, it's inedible.
Hey, brother, stop it. That's cruel to Lisa.
Nah, it's not cruel. If she's bad at cooking, she should just go to a cooking class. Instead, she makes no effort and just insists she's bad at cooking.
It's not really like that.
Ha! If it's not like that, then what is it? Don't make me laugh.
Hey,
It's tough having a wife who can't cook. I lost the wife lottery. I wish I had a wife who was good at cooking. It's just too sad that I have to eat terrible food every day.
despite the atmosphere turning cold due to Wannabe's remarks, he continued to belittle his wife. Then, Madison, who had been silent until now, spoke up.
Daddy, what are you talking about? You're always out at night, aren't you? You eat dinner at that woman's house, right? Isn't the reason the food isn't delicious because of that place?
What? A girlfriend?
Are you cheating, Wannabe?
Hey Wannabe, what's all this about?
Wait, everyone. Don't take a child's words so seriously. She's just lying to get back at me because I spoke ill of her mom. Sorry, Madison, I won't say it anymore, so don't tell strange lies, okay?
Madison isn't lying. Why are you lying, Daddy? You said that yourself when Madison asked before.
What are you telling the child?
You're cheating, and you calmly talk about it to your child.
Calm down. This is, a misunderstanding by Madison. Or maybe she just dreamed it. I'm not cheating.
Brother, that's a poor excuse. A little kid wouldn't dream something like that. It sounds like something you'd say.
Lisa, what's the truth?
Have you noticed any signs that he might be cheating?
Indeed, he's been coming home late recently, and there are many nights he doesn't come home at all. So, he hardly ever eats at home.
See, that confirms it.
No! That's because of work. I can't help it with all the overtime and networking.
Networking. You're not at the level to be doing networking events, are you? And there's hardly any overtime, right?
Yes, his current department isn't that busy.
That's what I thought. He says it's networking, but it seems more like just going out drinking. And the people he's with are supposed to be clients, but they're always friends.
Networking with friends, what's that about? Maybe your friends don't like you?
Daily networking to maintain friendships, and having to do it until morning. Wannabe, Mom is always here to talk, okay?
If that's the case, the girlfriend stuff might be just an escape from reality. Mere fantasy.
Madison initiated the exposure of Wannabe's truth, which seemed to be heading toward a consensus that Wannabe had no friends when.
Shut up. Why are you all treating me like I'm some pitiable guy? I normally go out drinking with friends. The networking is just practice.
What? Don't be absurd. Just drinking isn't practice for networking.
It's okay, brother. There's nothing wrong with not having friends. So, there's no need to pretend to have friends.
I said shut up. They're real friends, not pretend. It's practice for drink communication, which is then practice for networking.
All right, let's leave it at that. If you have a brother who understands you well, you don't need other friends, right?
Don't look at me with such pity. They're just normal friends from college.
Don't get so worked up. Hey, Dad, it's a significant form of networking to try hard to keep friends, right?
Yes, indeed. That would be commendable networking. My apologies, Wannabe.
Stop joking. Fine, I wasn't networking. I was just going out to drink normally. Sorry about that.
You should have just admitted that from the start.
But did you have to pity me so much?
Quiet. You guys are getting off track. So, Wannabe, were you cheating or what? Tell us.
No, I wasn't cheating. I went out to drink, but it wasn't cheating. What's so funny? Why are you laughing?
Unable to hold back, I burst into laughter, which made Wannabe perplexed and then angry. So, I decided to explain the reason to him. I just couldn't help laughing, thinking you were still playing dumb in this situation. Here, take a look at this.
This picture. It's evidence of the affair. So you were cheating, weren't you?
After doing something like this, how dare you try to feign innocence?
What was all the talk just now for then? You're clearly in the wrong here.
Why? Why do you have such a photo?
Your behavior changed too much after we got married. You're always out drinking and even come home in the morning. It's as if you were asking to be suspected. So, I decided to ask a detective for a little help.
A detective? You, my wife, doubted me that much?
Because I'm your wife, I should trust you no matter what. Don't be ridiculous, it would be absurd not to suspect you under those circumstances.
Ha, listen. This is just a doctored photo made by the twisted Lisa. Look closely, my face is distorted, isn't it? That's the proof.
Your face has always been a bit off, hasn't it?
Shut up. Anyway, if you get angry at me because of this photo, you're just playing into Lisa's hands.
Daddy, this is gross, but it's clear that you did something bad.
No, it's not true, Madison. Madison, you're just being brainwashed by your mom. Wake up.
Madison's eyes are wide open. Besides, Mommy never tells me bad stories about Daddy. And yet, Daddy, you're making kind Mommy sad. That's the worst.
Wannabe seemed quite shocked to be called the worst by Madison.
It's a lie. Madison wouldn't say something like this. There must be some mistake. This is too presumptuous. Lisa, this is all your fault, isn't it? It's because of your parenting that Madison would say something like this. You should let Mother teach Madison how to behave.
I have nothing to teach her. Madison is a kind child who helps out a lot.
That's a lie. If that were true, she wouldn't say such things to me.
No, it's just that you are so terrible that even a kind child like Madison would say that. Madison is truly kind, honest, and a bright child. It's proof that Lisa, even while working, is providing Madison with a lot of love and excellent upbringing.
Mother-in-law. Thank you.
Then teach her how to cook. She's really bad at it.
I know from cooking together today that Lisa is perfectly capable in the kitchen.
That's not true. Then why is Lisa's cooking bad?
You drink and eat out a lot, don't you? Maybe it's your taste buds that are off.
Ugh. But she's utterly failing at other household chores. The cleaning and laundry are insufficient. It's not getting done properly.
Well, that's to be expected when both are working, isn't it?
Moreover, how can you complain so much when you both work? Shouldn't household and parenting duties be shared by both spouses, especially when both are working?
I'm not ordinary. I'm a man who will become a president. Then, a wife should be a homemaker, focusing solely on managing the household. Yet I'm allowing her to work, so it's only natural that she should be perfect at housework, right?
Don't be ridiculous. Don't impose your ideals on others. Managing household duties while working is already commendable for a wife.
But Mother was a homemaker, right? A wife supporting a president should be like that.
The father-in-law became genuinely angry with Wannabe, who refused to change his opinion.
I see. I understand what you want to say.
Yeah, good if you understand, as long as you understand.
Then, there's no need for Lisa to quit her job, because you won't become the president.
What? What do you mean? Didn't you say I'd be the next president?
No one will follow someone who can't cherish their family. I make Noah the next president.
What's that supposed to mean? Family and the company are unrelated, aren't they?
Fool! Someone who can't cherish the people closest to them won't be able to cherish their employees either. With such a person at the top, the company would go bankrupt in no time.
That's not true. There are plenty of presidents who ignore their families.
Yes, and there are plenty who ruin their companies that way. Either way, it's impossible for you now. Give it up.
How can I accept this?
Regardless, I'm not quitting my job, and I don't intend to spend my life with you. We're getting a divorce. I'll be requesting alimony and child support, so be prepared.
What? I will never agree to a divorce. And are you planning to take her father away from Madison?
I'm okay. Daddy's always gone anyway. It's better if he's not here.
No way. Better if I'm not there. Why?
Because when Daddy's around, Mommy gets really sad. Don't hurt Mommy anymore.
Madison. Thank you, I'm so happy.
In that case, I'll also cut ties with Wannabe. Having a brother like you would only cause trouble if I'm the president.
For the same reason, we'll also cut ties. never mention any connection to our company again.
After all that's been said, if you can't reflect or apologize, it's only natural.
Yeah, what do you mean, all of you? You can't just cut ties like that, can you?
Normally, you can. Which means you're not normal, right?
Who would want to maintain a relationship with someone who betrays their family and treats them like objects?
I have no memory of raising a child like that. What a shame.
Wait, are you really cutting ties with me? I won't become the president.
The burden was too much for you. It's good that you realize it now.
I don't care what happens to you from now on, but take care of yourself.
Don't ever show your face at our house again. Understand?
This is the last lesson for an ungrateful son.
Compassion is not just for others. It's a bit different, but if you hurt someone, eventually you will get hurt too. Bye-bye. See you.
How can this be? Today is New Year's. Why is this happening to me?
And so, Wannabe trudged away to somewhere unknown. Afterwards, I divorced Wannabe and claimed alimony and child support. Wannabe, having lost almost all his savings due to these payments and being fired from the company, could no longer indulge in his previous lifestyle of going out drinking. Having lost his future, money, and family, Wannabe tried to escape reality by drinking with friends, but as his financial situation drastically worsened, even his drinking buddies and affair partner abandoned him. Eventually losing even his friends, Wannabe resigned himself to a bleak existence, mumbling about making it big one day while silently stocking shelves at his part-time job. As for us, mother and daughter.
Mommy, look, it's snowing. The snow is falling.
I thought it would get colder today, but now it's really coming down.
Hey Mom, what should we do? Build a snowman? Have a snowball fight?
It's not piled up enough for either of those yet.
Oh right, but it's snow, we should do something.
You're so excited. Well, how about we do some snow viewing, like cherry blossom viewing but with snow?
Snow viewing? That sounds fun.
Let's snuggle up in the kotatsu and watch the snow while eating your favorite mochi ice cream.
Yay, mochi ice cream, I'm going to snuggle up.
Alright, I'll go get the ice cream, so wait for me in the kotatsu. Since then, the two of us, mother and daughter, have been leading a lively life together. I thought it might get a little lonely just the two of us, but thanks to the energetic Madison, our days have been full of vibrancy. Today, it got especially cold, and finally, it started to snow. The thought of how the snow might affect the trains is a bit disheartening, but watching Madison frolic innocently makes me feel joyful too. Thus, Madison and I, while watching the quietly falling white crystals, enjoyed the sweet taste of ice cream in the warmth of our room. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.